And this week's Scoop of the Week is Trevor Bauer specifically. Because there's an update to that story that I really wanted to get back into. Because the MLB actually came out and made a statement about what happened. And they're now implementing these new rules about how the umpires are judge, jury, and executioner. They can go up, they can take a look at the pitcher's hands and inspect their gloves and make sure that they're not using any foreign substances. So Trevor Bauer decided to come out and have an on-the-air interview, a live interview, where he openly slammed the league about saying how this was a stupid idea, about how giving them this much power is going to ruin the game. And he even took a baseball, covered it in sweat and resin, which is the chalk bag they get. Mm-hmm. And he stuck the ball to his hand and held his hand upside down. The ball stuck to his hand. And he said, if this is legal, if this is what you're giving me that is legal, then where's the end of the line, right? What means that, what can't we use? And I thought that was really funny because, dude, that is the end of it, right? That's all you get.
Where does it end? It ends with the equipment you've been provided by us. That's it.
Yeah, and it's that's how they keep a cap on it. I just thought it was ridiculous how this guy came out and just blasted the league. And I really encourage anyone listening to take a look at the interview because he leaned into umpires, he leaned into the league, and it's because this guy knows he would be nowhere if it wasn't for how much he's been cheating.
I agree 100%, and he pretty much just outed himself in this interview. It was like, guys, I'm cheating. Enough said. I suck.
I just find the example he used funny. That would be like an NHL goalie coming out with his blocker, being like, you guys give me this blocker to help me be bigger and stop the puck. And then bringing out a sheet of plywood and going, where does it end? No, it ends with the blocker. That's it. Exactly. That's all you get.
Yeah. Because the thing that I thought was funny is
I want to see them handle a piece of plywood in the net.
Just pry it up against
the NHL can't afford plywood right now. It's way too expensive.
I was going to say the Aquilinis definitely couldn't afford that.
No.
But I just thought it was funny because the guy's argument was oh, well, if a ball sticks to my hand with just resin and sweat, well, then what does it matter? It's
then that's all you need.
Exactly. Yeah. But it's obviously his numbers went from being less than pedestrian to being literally the best in the league overnight. And he's just panicking. And he knows that without the substances that he's been using to get the traction on the ball he's going to get lit up. You watch that guy. His ERA is going to skyrocket.
Or he's just going to get caught cheating in a game because he can't go without it.
Yeah. And do you guys know what the penalty is for getting caught?
I do not.
Get this. It is a 10-game suspension with pay.
Wow. Can my company suspend me
right?
for 10 days with pay?
So, yeah.
I want to be a team's emergency backup pitcher. And what I would do is just sit and wait for someone for all the pitchers on the team to get injured. And they got to call me in. And in front of the ump, I'm going to drop a glop of Play-Doh into my glove, rub it all over the ball, throw one pitch, and get ejected with 10 games worth of pay.
Flip off the audience as you walk away.
Oh, my God.
Get paid Legendary. For 10 games at an MLB
Never
salary.
play a game again.
But I got paid for 10 games.
But so I got paid for
it's 10. Like a half a season.
Yeah. And
throw that's a submarine pitch just for a little bit extra flair. Throw it into the crowd.
Wasn't even close to being a strike. May as well have hit the outfielders. Yeah. Come on.
Throw your glove at the umpire.
Oh, God.
Yeah. So there you go. This week's Scoop of the Week. Just the MLB in general. The MLB is just a joke of a league anyway.
Dying sport, but bring a team to Vancouver. I want to see it. Floating stadium.
We'll throw the stadium
going.
Put her on the water, baby.
Yeah. Government of BC, I really hope you're listening to this episode. We have at least 2 good ideas for you. Floating stadium and buying a NHL franchise.
Yeah. And next week's Scoop of the Week, we'll get away from MLB. But I think as far as this segment goes, we'll keep it to sports-related stories.
That'd be best, I think.
Yeah.
Yep.